Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi everyone, and welcome to all of you who are watching in live and those of you who are watching in replay. I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And it's another cloudy morning, just a mini weather report from Michaela. And it's another, yes, very cloudy, grey looking day. It doesn't feel that cold, but it is still early spring, so we've still got a bit of the dregs of the winter feel. We'll go over to the cards, so connect in with your guiding spirits as we come forward to finding out what is there in our day today. Oops, I didn't. That's the one thing I didn't do. Line up the camera properly. There we go. And a good morning to Jennifer. I see you there in YouTube. It's lovely to have you here. Good morning. Good morning. You're the first one in line this morning, so you realised you must have got the notification, I dare say. I don't think Facebook's doing much of a chop with doing, sending out notifications. But anyway, we have the tools that we have. We're lucky to have them. I'm going to read out the Owl card first, and then we'll get into the Lenormand. Here we go with the Owl card. So just remember that you are blessed beyond measure. Every single day is a day you should treasure. It's a beautiful card. I love the colour of this one. It's a very nice, soft purple lilac colour, isn't it? Rather gorgeous. And then, whoops, sorry, I won't put it too far away. We are using the Ciro Marchetti's creation of the Lenormand, which is Gilded Breviary Lenormand, the way it's named. I'm using the expanded edition. And we have the lily in the home space, lilies in the home space, moon in that overall theme for our day today, and the birds in the workspace. So now that we've seen them in the broad venture, we'll go up and into the close-up. And here we are. Let's see, any other comments yet? No. I know this is a bit earlier than usual because I do have, today is a work day and tomorrow as well, where I need to be, where I do some volunteering. I need to be there at 8:30 Adelaide time, so yes, it makes it a little bit tight if I leave this till the 8 o'clock to do my live stream, so doing them earlier. Wow, moon in the overall as our theme today. I love this card because it's got all the mechanisms of what fits together. All of this little, this would be the planetarium style of what it represents with the zodiac, so that each of those planets are in their right place around the sun, etc. If you look at that as the above it, looking down, you'd see the positioning as if it is our wheel that we use for astrology. What we've got here is another circle that is created with the phases of the moon, and I think we're in full moon coming up. I don't take particular note anymore of when they are as such. There's a girlfriend that lets me know when it's the new moon week because she takes that time off to rest, recuperate. And here we are with the circlet that's created by the moon itself, this depiction. I think it's absolutely beautiful. You can imagine all of these pieces fitting together. And I'm feeling that for day, what we're going to have is that feeling of everything starting to fit together again. It feels like there has been that chaotic sense around us, and we're becoming in that flow, in alignment, I think. So put your mind to actually having your awareness open to see that what you have in line is in alignment. If it's not, you probably need to tweak it so that it does come into that right space, right, for what it is for you. Trust that whatever is happening in your life is part of your life plan. For those who do the astrology, our map as such of what our life has contained within it is in that is the ephemeris and all of that's planned, on our soul contract and all of that type of thing. Look, you don't have to believe in it or otherwise. It's just something that's part of the tools that we use, like these cards. we have things that do show us and give us the signs. And this is one of the ways that I find very intriguing, but I haven't followed that path in its detail. I do prefer to just live my life as I live it and take each day as it comes, pretty much. Yes, we plan a little bit, but I'm not a detailed planner, which is interesting, being a Virgo. I just like and treasure what days I have as I wake in the morning. You may do it differently. So use what tool you need to that helps you along the way in life's journey. Excuse me. And good morning to Corinna. We've got Corinna here this morning as well. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. I've just seen your comment. We just had our big full moon. Wonderful. No wonder it was bright the other night. Was that last night? The night before? I knew it was around and about, like it always is. So thank you for putting that there. Very much appreciated. So as we move now into the lilies that are in our home space, the lilies are time for reflection. We've got that stained glass window in the background that's almost a reflection exactly of how these lilies are placed, as if this particular bunch of lilies are the model for what that window is, but it's not exactly. So what we have with this is that time to reflect in our home space, what is happening for us as our personal being in connection with the people who we live with as our family, in those who we choose to have as friends. And there are also that lineage of ancestry of what we have in our deeper family connections. So it's really bringing in that all of who we are to being who we are individually as people. So good morning, Mahi. Lovely to see you here from YouTube, so lovely. And we've got Michelle popping in now as well. Good morning, lovely Roz. And we have Caitlin too. Oh, wonderful to see you all. Lovely, thank you. Excuse me, I keep having these frogs in my throat because it's morning. Body hasn't cleared some of the stuff yet from the laying down. You need to be upright for that to happen, don't you? Sometimes. Anyway, what we've got with the lilies, it is letting us know, I feel today, that we do need to be listening to those little whispers that we have. Look, sometimes I consider it being the little leprechaun on my shoulder or the fairy, whichever way you want to label those little whispers that come into your mind. And it seems as if from someone, as if from, that is past knowing of, it could be a grandma, grandpa who's passed or even further back. It just feels like someone that knows you, that really has that intimate beingness. And who knows what sort of influence the genetic pool brings and pulls into us each generation as we are born, with the influence of those cells and etc. that combine to make us, that is the lineage from way back. It really brings in that is going to be something that you're needing to open your mind to today, is what I'm feeling for the lilies, or from the lilies. So spend time in peace. Bringing those pauses in, that you allow that you can hear and listen to in depth, whether it's at your heart space or whether it's something that pops into the mind, or whether you can see something peripherally that's going to be an indicator that that's for you. Okay, take notice, I'm feeling, because the lilies are just such a magnificent flower bloom. Look at how beautiful they are. And they're not always around and about. They're not a common one. Well, not here anyway. And I'm not a gardener. I don't plant things like these. They'd die. Sorry, those who know me know that. There you go. I'm just distracted. All good, you're human unless you sleep like a bat. I love that. Each and every one of us are, aren't we, Caitlin? Lovely to see Kim as well. A good morning, Roz. And I know that's to everyone as well. So thank you for that, Kim. And it looks like we have a troll spammer. Okay, so from this with the lilies, what we're going to move across to is the birds. Now, all of these energies are interconnected, remember, nothing is in isolation. So, with the birds in our workspace, it is about communication. So, here we are listening to those little, almost silent whispers. Can a whisper be silent? It's all of that. So, bringing that into here, we've got the communication that really is a lot more verbal, that is heard, that we do need to, again, spend some time. This one here looks like he's listening, or she is listening intently. So we need to allow that space for the pauses and taking the breaths to really take in what we are listening to, and then thinking, and then speaking and sharing what we might have to say, because it's not the space for gossip. This is in our workspace anyway, but it's not the space like the water cooler gossip stuff. This is more about taking notice and really communicating, what do you need? What does someone else need that they're asking of you or from you, or opinions? It's all of that interaction. It is two-way. So we do need to spend some time in that process of listening, and then thinking, then speaking, and sharing in that way that's respectful of each other. That's what I'm feeling with this today, that we do need to put some attention to how we are communicating verbally, having our voice heard, hearing others needing to speak to us as well. Take the time and concentrate on being present with each person that you connect with today, not just in the standoffish and pass them off type way. I'm feeling that strength of needing to communicate in a real eye-to-eye contact type of way, and the listening interaction and speaking when needing to, because not all communication needs responses. It just needs to be heard. Okay, that's what I'm feeling with that one as well. So I'll just pop up the other comments here. And Caitlin, don't worry, I think your agapanthus are looking dead. They probably need water like my plants usually do when I see them. Yeah, that's okay. And Sandra, maybe today we'll have to think twice before we speak. The birds are all about chatter, absolutely. And that's what I am emphasising. It's what spirit feels to me like, what spirit is telling us. Really have that awareness, be conscious around how you're speaking and listening today. So I really think that with all of this, and the moon, of course, being that more gentle, nurturing energy overall, it is perceived as being the more feminine of the energies, and it does feel softer. The light from the moon does give that lovely silvery feel and magical essence. So, and it doesn't go away. It's just that it's, the cycle of how we have day night doesn't mean it's going away. It's just lesser in the daytime for each person, as it is stronger at night. Whether it's full moon, any of the phases, it still has its influence. Okay, so nurture that is your communication today, and honouring that is your past history, but knowing it's deep within you, and you are you for a very special reason, a very special purpose, and what we do is important. Remember that we have important work to do, and it doesn't mean that any is more important than another to different people. Oh, anyway, you know what I mean. I'm hoping you know what I mean. Okay, so with all of that we see in those cards, thank you so much for spending your time with me first thing this morning, like we do. And look, keep honouring you as who you are, all that genetic history, ancestry, and everything else. We're all interconnected in the way that has happened over the eons of human beings, that we can be part of what is our humanity in all of the connections with the natural realm of Mother Nature, Gaia, all of that. Mother Earth, because we do share the same air, we share the same water, etc. Keep being the best you that you can be. And I'll see you tomorrow around the same time. It could even be a little bit earlier. So thank you for being here and present, and namaste.